Oh, I guess I need to. Okay, let's see how this goes. For people who might be, we back. For people who might be listening back to this, sorry about no video today. Going to be a regular video tomorrow. Back on my regular filming thing. It was just a pain in the ass getting back to work. So if you're listening back to the Q&A, you want to sit back and listen to the live stream. That's what happened today. If you miss any of the live streams, what's up? Let me know how it sounds, Jamie, my love. If you want to listen to any of the live streams and get notifications about when I go live, that's what the Discord's for. That's what the notification bell on YouTube is for. I think that's the normal stuff. Let's get into it. Let's have a good stream. Boys, Isaac, Chad Hero, Jamie, how are you? I watched back Dustin Poirier creeping up to 1,000, Bruzzy. I know, it's exciting. I watched back Dustin Poirier versus Benoit Saint Denis yesterday at work, and I watched back Dustin Poirier versus Charles Oliveira. Anakin, how are you, my brother? How are you, man? And I watched back Dustin Poirier versus Charles Oliveira today at work as well. It's still breaking up. Could it be the microphone? Could it be the microphone? Maybe. Jamie, my microphone is in my work bag. If you wouldn't mind grabbing it for me, I can switch it over midstream. Thumbs up, thumbs down in the chat. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know. And I've got to say, going into Dustin Poirier at 302, going into Islam Makhachev versus Dustin Poirier at 302, I'm getting super nervous about it. I'm already nervous about it. I didn't realize how emotionally invested I am in Dustin Poirier's career. We've been watching him for so goddamn long that I'm actually freaking out about it, and it's still 2 weeks away. It's still 2 weeks ago. Reloaded the app and it came back good. Seems better now. Nice. Okay, so YouTube seems to be cracking on. Cool. Anakin, why do you think Dustin Poirier is overrated? I mean, he has had doing well. That's good, man. That's good to hear. Why do you think Dustin Poirier is overrated, Anakin? He has had a hell of a career in the UFC. So what the hell makes you say that, man? So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about Dustin Poirier's chances to win. Also, I do want to talk about the new gloves that are going to be coming out for UFC 302. Because, number one, a couple of fighters have tried them on, and they have said good things about them. We might get less eye pokes for this reason. Apparently, the old gloves were super, super stiff, and fighters were complaining about getting hand cramps. Jamie's here with the microphone. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, if the microphone screws up, we'll go back to the lapel mic. So fighters were complaining about getting hand cramps because the way the old glove was set up, it was actually super hard to have a closed fist in it. All the material and everything in it was so tight and so tough. They were talking about getting hand cramps. You think he's overrated because people glaze him so much? Crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I mean, he nearly knocked out. So what I had to remind myself of today. He nearly slept Charles Oliveira in that fight. The dude has had a pretty great career in one of the hardest divisions in the world. So maybe a bit of glaze is fair, but fair enough, man. Different strokes for different folks. Professor Morbius, what's good, man? Mailing him in the check, selling? What are you talking about, brother? What are you talking about? I know this is a Dustin heavy chat. I love him as a fighter, but I rewatched Poirier versus Chandler today, man, and I hate to say it. Oh, there we go. But Chandler was nailing him in round 2. Poirier is rated properly. He's a very depth striker, best striker at 155 with a mid-level ground game, and everyone sees him that way. That is true. Kevin Main, what's up, brother? What's up? How do you think Poirier will sleep Makhachev? I think Makhachev will want to stand on the feet think Makhachev will want to stand on the feet and bang with him. And I think Dustin is going to catch him with a big, meaty hook. I feel like it is more likely that Islam subs him or TKOs him on the ground. Well, this was the other thing that came up during the Oliveira fight, and during the Michael Chandler fight, and during the Benoit Saint Denis fight, and that is a thing that is going to happen. Anakin said, I want Islam to sub him, then he can retire. I mean, I think either way, there's a good chance that he will retire, whether he wins or does it, mate. To be honest, Anakin, I think there's a good chance he'll retire either way. I'm not going to lie, rooting for Islam to sub Dustin is a bannable offense, but I think I'll let it slide because Anakin's cool. Look, dude, I get it, man. Like, Dustin Poirier can definitely come off as an angry little fucker sometimes, right? Like, the dude has got a chip on his shoulder. But I think, like, we can't expect cage fighters to be these, like, perfect human beings that are emotionless creatures. I think you have to be a little bit of a psycho to be a cage fighter. Now, Kevin, right, talking about this subbing him or TKOing him. The sub, so the rear naked choke guillotine in round 2 or round 3. Sorry, the rear naked choke in round 2 or round 3 from Islam Makhachev, I think will probably be the most likely scenario of Islam Makhachev winning. What's up, Magomed? How are you, brother? I'll get to that, brother. I'll get to that. We'll talk about that, man. I promise. Dustin Poirier, in every single one of his fights, when he is on the ground, it's either close guard or gives up his back to stand up. In every single one. If he does that against Islam Makhachev, if he doesn't put the feet on the hips and scoot out to the side, and he gives up his back to Islam Makhachev, it's going to look like one of those videos of someone fucking, like, squeezing a watermelon and making it pop, man. Is the Sonnen Silva fight real or a fake fight for show? I think it's a fake fight for show. I think it's a fake fight for show. The fact that it's happening in Brazil at an invitation-only event makes me feel like this is just a glorified sparring match. And we're going to do a video on this at some point later, okay? I think that the Masvidal Chael Sonnen beef is completely fabricated just to sell pay-per-views, exactly the same way that the Masvidal Colby Covington beef was, because Chael taught Masvidal how to market himself. He's talked about that heaps in the past. So I think that is the everything that they're doing, pretty much all the 170 pounders are like, let's just fight each other again in boxing, in sparring, and make a bunch of money. That's what I think is going on there, man. Anakin. Anakin's reply to Magomed, it's real Magomed. Chael wants to also fight Masvidal in October. Yeah, like, I think, let me know if I'm wrong here, Anakin. I think, like, what you're saying is the fight is really going to happen, but I think what Magomed's asking is this a real fight, or is this just, like, fucking glorified sparring? Poirier has poor... It's bugging again? Okay. I hear you, Tony. I hear you. Maybe it's the microphone. Maybe it's the mic. Testing. All right, cool. I see the soundbar moving. All right. Poirier has poor positional grappling. Which is why Chandler was able to dominate him in round 2. Yes. Poirier stopped being urgent on the ground when he gets in bad positions after the Khabib fight. I know. I feel like Tony, he talked about this a lot, bro. Like, in the lead up to the Khabib fight and after the Khabib fight, he talked about how he wanted to just close guard and take it easy with Khabib and survive in there because the next round was going to start on the feet, which, like, against one of the greatest grapplers, if not the greatest grappler to ever be in the octagon. That makes sense, man. Like, I can understand that. But there are other scenarios where you don't need to do that. I feel like he's just, like, gone to that scenario for everything rather than trying to create scrambles and get out of danger. So I think you're right, man. Silva is going to beat up Terry Crews and Chael Sonnen on the same night, dude. What a weird way to get hype going for a fight, Joe Hogan. Right, man? Like, what a weird way to get hype going for a fight. To say that you're going to fight Terry Crews first. He has okay submission defense. Better than Gaethje for sure. I assume you're talking about Dustin Poirier. What worries me so much is his get-ups. Islam gets in there, would likely do what he did to Bobby Green. Well, that's the thing, dude. Like, I saw that position against BSD, and that's when I had the exact same thought. I was like, fuck, man. If this happens against Islam, he's fucked. He's fucked. He's fucked. Maybe check. Yes, so, Kevin, the check right hook, right? I do think that Islam Makhachev, it's unbearable. We're stream lagging it. Oh no. What is going on, man? It's the internet. Damn, boys. Damn, damn, damn. What's the problem, Tony? All right, I'm going to try Tony's idea of closing the chat window. Let's go for another minute or two. Jamie, let me know. Do I need to just set up a whole new stream key? It says right here on my screen, excellent connection, by the way. It says excellent connection. Apparently everything's going... OBS says everything's going fine. Internet says everything. It's a vertical stream. Yeah, that is on purpose. That is on purpose. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll get another few minutes. If this doesn't work, we'll just reset everything and go to a normal stream. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. Such a pain in the ass. Western, Chat Hero, let me know. Did this help closing the chat box? Brother, come to Daggers. All right, we're going to press on. Let me know, because the only way we're going to find out is if I keep talking. So, let's go ahead. Now, it's better for me too. Much better? Okay. All right, cool, cool, cool. So maybe the screen sharing wasn't helping. Okay, cool. Sick. All right, cool, cool, cool. All right, now we're on to something. So, Islam Makhachev, right? Doesn't have the same takedowns as Khabib. Much better? Cool. All right. Islam Makhachev doesn't have the same Australian internet. Mate, honest to God. Let's do a little sidetrack and talk about Australian internet for 1 second. Then we'll get back to Islam Makhachev. We have seen, like, you guys know, me and Jamie love van life stuff. We love we love going out in our van, hitting the camp, like going into the bush. So we were checking out Elon Musk's SpaceX, okay? Not SpaceX, Elon Musk's satellite internet thing. I can't remember the name of it right now. We were checking that out, and we found this dude who is out in his van. He was out in the desert, right, in the middle of the country, and Australia is fucking huge, and in the middle there is literally nothing, okay? He was doing his internet speeds. He showed us his download speeds and his upload speeds. He was getting better internet off his little Elon Musk space box in the middle of the desert than we get into our house in Melbourne City. And Australia just spent billions of dollars installing this new thing called the National Broadband Network. And he got fucking better internet. Starlink. Thank you, Jamie. He got better internet in the middle of the fucking desert using Starlink than we do in the city. It was a goddamn joke. Australian internet is just dog shit. Okay. I think if Poirier can defend Islam's body locks against the fence, he destroys him on the feet. Thanks for bringing me back, chat here. Thanks, Weston. Cheers, brother. Also, guys, I know this is a dog shit broken stream, but please like it, please. Khabib loved throwing a good old double leg, pushing people up against the cage, locking in, pulling them down, getting the Dagestani handcuffs. Where Islam sort of gets his takedowns of striking and then grabbing a single leg and sort of pushing them to the ground. Dog shits in chat. And sort of pushing them to the ground. Like, Islam Makhachev relies way more heavily on his striking to work in with the takedowns. It's a very, very different approach. And the Dagestanis have, I mean, we've talked about this so much. The Dagestanis have sort of built their game around standing and banging now. So you've got Dustin Poirier in smaller gloves looking to stand and bang with Islam Makhachev. And there is a, like, this fight is much closer than people are giving it credit for. Much, much closer than people are giving it credit for. Because Islam is going to choose to stand with Dustin Poirier. Stream is smoother than a soft serve now. Oh, nice. Dougie, I worked for NASA in Houston last year. We used a Starlink for a lot of stuff. Very secure. No shit, brother. No shit. Well, like, I mean, I'm damn impressed by it. Although they do the Starlink boys smoother than dog shit. Morbius, it's fucked. The Starlink crew do claim that, like, you can't see it at night and it doesn't block the stars at the night sky. It 100% does. We've been out camping, looking at stargazing, and you can see like a ring of satellites going through the sky. Islam's takedowns out in the open, like doubles, are not that good. Yes. Poirier needs to stay in the center and box him up. Yes, Chad Hero. And when he gets success and drops Islam Makhachev, which he will do it. He will drop him. Do not chase him to the ground. This is the key thing. Invite him back up onto the feet. The decision making for this fight for Dustin Poirier is going to be like fucking critical. Critical when it comes to this. An actual Australian. What's up, brother? Like, it all is going to come down to the decision making happening when Dustin knocks him down. Because, yeah, if it is just an open in the center striking match, the best Islam will be able to do is push him up against the fence like he did with Volkanovski. And you could see a shorter, more depleted Volkanovski on 11 days' notice be able to clinch with Islam and keep it up against the fence. Islam will finish Poirier. This is Magomed #1 guarantee. He won't, mate. He won't. It's over for Makhachev. It's over on 302. Actual Australian. Yeah, if Dustin stays in the center and throws uppercuts, I've been listening to too much Conor McGregor. If he stays in the center and throw uppercuts, he can drop him and let him up. That's the plan. That's the plan, brother. That's the plan. Are the gold champ gloves also the new glove construction, or is it just the color change for 302? Thank you for reminding me about that, Tony. Yes, it is. It's the new gloves. And the new gloves, I'm sure you know about this, Tony, but the new gloves have got less padding on the fist, so they can actually move the hands more, so the hands don't lock up when they're putting them in the fist position. They're made to be much more comfortable. And what they've done is they've removed half an ounce of padding. So the strikes are going to be coming a lot harder from Dustin Poirier. Islam glazing is illegal here. It fucking should be, Western Mats. It should be, bro. I have 3 subscribers. What's up, man? How you going? I picked BSD to sub Poirier in 1, and I thought Dustin beating BSD meant something. but the stuff doesn't excuse you for looking terrible in the first round. BSD is terrible. Dude, BSD did not look terrible. Chad Hero, you are giving a real bad review of BSD on that night. I didn't think he looked terrible at all, man. I didn't think he looked terrible at all, bro. I don't know what, like, Jesus, man. What was so bad about it? He had Dustin up against the fence. He was landing good strikes on him. It was a solid round, man. His coaches had to tell Dustin to calm the fuck down. The only bad part from BSD was he kept getting not caught by Dustin's guillotine, but kept falling into Dustin's guillotine and wasn't hurting him more in the ground and pound moments. I train with 220-pound Khabib, brother. I mean, Khabib's looking about 220 pounds. If Dustin does lose and doesn't retire, Bahamundes will head kick KO him. Fucking hell. He needs to retire. Anakin, he has to. Like, win or lose, he has to retire. Jumping on a mounted gilly, and oh, dude. Well, this is... I think when Islam Makhachev is saying that he is planning something special for Dustin Poirier, what he is planning is to guillotine Dustin Poirier. That's what I think he's planning. An actual Australian. I got a bad feeling Islam will chin Dustin, though. Head kick, then jump on for a choke. It's possible, isn't it? It's very possible. I think Dustin will be extra aware of the head kick ever since the Gaethje fight. I have 3. Says, sup bro, are you looking past Islam's striking? I'm not. I just don't think it's as clean as it needs to be for a Dustin Poirier fight. I think that is almost the pinnacle of lightweight striking. His shoulder rolls and his boxing is so good, and Dagestani striking is just too messy for me. So I don't think I'm looking past it. I just, And Clive, no way Khabib is only 220. That's fucking true, mate. That's fucking true. Bahamundes literally has no chance against Dustin if Dustin was 80 years old. That dude lost to Ludovic Klein and John McKenzie. He is terrible. Chahiro is on a fucking rampage today, man. Chahiro is on a rampage. BSD lost because of the staff. He will bounce back at UFC Paris. I think he will bounce back as well. I think Chahiro is being harsh, man. No joke, Bahamundes might be the worst prospect in MMA at the moment. Damn, worst prospects list. That's a good one to think about, Chadiro. I like that, man. I like that. He trains with Bilal. Come on, man. Who's he? Bahamundes. BSD dominated the first... I know, that's why I'm surprised. Tony says BSD dominated the first round. I know, that's why I'm surprised, man. Chat Hero. BSD has no striking defense. Had Dustin in top mount, full back mount, and couldn't finish him. Dustin gave him the win on a silver platter in the first, and he failed it. Okay. All right. His striking defense is his chin, but it is cleaning up. It is better than it used to be, for sure. He did have Dustin in a top mount. Dustin's guard is very, very good. Like when he closes guard, that is very good. I feel like Dustin spent the entire Khabib training camp just practicing for Khabib being on top. Now, the full back mount part, when he didn't finish that did surprise me, and that is why I'm saying if Islam Makhachev gets him in that position, it's never fucking happening again. And I did notice that Dustin gives up the back in all 3 of the last fights that I recently watched. He gave up the back in every single one. It scares the living shit out of me. I picked Dustin in that fight because Dustin has way more skills when fighting in the pocket. He's basically better at brawling. Yeah, and he's got to trick Islam Makhachev into brawling with him, doesn't he? I have 3. Anakin, what you meant? An actual Australian. No, BSD looks good. Just no head movement. Yep, he was hoping for his chin to hold up like he did in his other fights. He always gets cracked. BSD landed 200. Yes. In that, was that BSD's first fight in the UFC, actual Australian? And John Anik and Paul Felder were like, stop it. This needs to stop. How is this still going? Yeah, it was fucking insane. I think you're absolutely right, man. He just assumes that, like, I don't need to move my head. I've got a chin made of absolute fucking concrete. I'll just absorb all of these strikes. the Marvin Vittori defense method. If Poirier beat Islam, McGregor will demand a title shot. If Poirier beats Islam, McGregor will demand a title shot and back out of Chandler. This is another Magomed guarantee. I think if Poirier beats Islam and Conor McGregor beats Michael Chandler, they will 100% set up that lightweight title, and then they will probably set up a 170-pound title for Conor McGregor and see if they can make him a champ again. What do you think of that, guys? McGregor picked Poirier by knockout 2. Imagine McGregor versus Poirier 4 for the lightweight belt. Imagine McGregor beats Poirier, gets the lightweight belt, and then fights for 170 again, Kevin. Imagine that. An actual Australian. McGregor versus Poirier 4 for the lightweight belt in December. I'm manifesting it. Mate, please, MMA gods, please make this sport fun again. I'm begging you. Please make this sport fun again. Maybe I'm just in a salty mood. BSD is good, but I'm just surprised. Come on, chat. Work. You're right. Even chat was lagging here, guys. Chat Hero says, maybe I'm just in a salty mood. BSD is good, but I'm just so surprised that you have a man in full back mount and can't finish him. Alex, what's up, man? Good to see you. Yeah, no, look, I think that's why when you started talking this way about fucking BSD, Chat Hero, I was like, I think you're going a bit harsh, mate. I think you just need to fucking calm down a bit, mate. You're really hating BSD for like unreasonable amounts, which is so strange because he's an exciting fighter and just defensively he's just chin. But Chat Hero, I will say this, brother. Maybe this finish against Dustin Poirier is going to teach him I've got to start moving my head in a direction, forward, back, left, right, in any direction other than just chin first. So maybe good for him. Diego Lopez signed a contract. Who do you think he'll be fighting? He's probably at the Sphere. I saw that news today on the Twitter. That's a damn good question. We need to look at the upcoming fights and see who's available. Probably Emmett or Mitchell. I would say out of those two, it would probably be Bryce Mitchell because they see that Diego Lopez is going to be a future star. So they want to give him like a very winnable fight. Bryce is going to push him on the feet. Jedhead, g'day, mate. How you going? So like Mitchell obviously like poses a lot of threat to him. But if Lopez can keep it standing, Lopez should be able to win that. And also Lopez's scrambling is very, very good as well. I think, Mitchell's level of jiu-jitsu is at a certain level and Lopez might be at that similar level. So if I was gonna bet on who they would set him up with, I would bet that it would be Bryce Mitchell, and then I would bet that Diego Lopez would win that. I hope it's Emmett, says Chat Hero. I want Mitchell to never fight a power puncher again. Such a nice guy. Watching him twitch on the floor was terrible. That is what makes being an MMA fan so fucking hard, isn't it? Sometimes you have to watch people that you love get their head kicked in. Fucking Tony Ferguson. Why do you do this to us? Conor retires in 2025 with 3 belts. He chins DB and Dustin Poirier. Not Dustin Poirier. Sorry, let me read that again. Conor McGregor retires in 2025 with 3 belts. He chins Dustin Poirier, Leon Edwards, and Dricus du Plessis. The fucked up thing is, man, in a crazy world where you put Mark Goddard in there with a good old early stoppage, I can see Conor McGregor putting one on Leon Edwards' chin and rocking him. I can see that happening. There is actually a world out there where it's the end of 2025. It's international. This fucking could happen. This could fucking happen, right? It's crazy, man. It's actually crazy. Picture this. It's December 2025. Conor McGregor has chinned Dustin Poirier, chinned Leon Edwards, and steps into the octagon to fight Max Holloway for the BMF title as well. Craziness. I'm going to catch up on chat. Chad, who do you think Mitchell will fight next? Okay, you're talking to that. Emmett is possible. Sweet. Chad Hero is laughing. Alex Cursor. I hope he finds a sub also. Chad Hero, g'day. Imagine McGregor fights with Magomed for light heavyweight. Now, that one I think Magomed and Goliath would probably knock out McGregor. Please don't make Lopez Mitchell. That would be terrible for Bryce. I mean, it depends how it goes on the ground. Actual Australian needs Alcoholics Anonymous. He's Australian, mate. That's what we do. I'm not taking calls right now. Chat ahead. I want to see Bryce win. Give him somebody easy. Guys, if I skipped over anything while I caught up with chat, just fucking put it in there again. We got plenty of time to read everything. We're going to go for another half an hour. I want to see Bryce win. I hope they give him somebody easier. Yeah, we love Mitchell, and we want to build Mitchell as a star the same way that we want to build Diego Lopez. So, way down the rankings. A scrub. Someone who's we want someone who's 36, 37, Brazilian, something like that. We want to find something like that for Mitchell. That'd be a good video to make or a good topic, matchmaking for Bryce Mitchell. If I was a little bit more trustworthy in my internet, I'd open up another screen and we could do some matchmaking for Bryce Mitchell. Bryce needs a winnable fight. Lopez KOs him from Anakin. Yeah, brother. Yeah. We don't want that. I mean, but I don't. You guys are all very, very confident that Lopez just fucking crushes him, man. Miguel Productions, what's up, bro? I noticed that you subbed today, man. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it, man. Every single one counts. What is more likely, Poirier or Stipe winning? Poirier winning. I don't see a way when I play the fight in my head. I don't see any way that Poirier can win that one, man. I don't see any way that Poirier can win that one. I want Chepe Mariscal versus Bryce Mitchell. That's a good one, Anakin. Anakin, you're a matchmaker, bro. You're a matchmaker. Make Bryce Aljo. I think Aljo wins, but Bryce has a great chance, and it wouldn't hurt him. True. That's a good one too, Chad Hero. With that one, right, you get to have Bryce Mitchell versus Aljamain Sterling, UFC Apex, main event. No one gets hurt. It's a boring fight, but Bryce Mitchell might win it, win or lose. We get some Bryce Mitchell time on the mic. Nice, man. Bob Normal, what's up, brother? Welcome to the channel. I don't know if you see this up here, but I'm pushing to 1,000 subs. So if you could go ahead and hit the subscribe button, that would mean a fucking lot to me, mate. Thanks for joining the chat, man. I'll get to you. I've got to catch up on everyone else's. Who do you feel Pereira fights next? I got a feeling they're going to do Yuri Prohaska next. I think, unfortunately for Magomed, he's going to hate this. I think they're going to skip over Magomed and maybe do already subbed. Thanks, Bob Normal. I appreciate it, man. I think they're gonna do Yuri just because I don't know why. Usually Dana White loves the Dagestanis, but for some reason Dana really hates you, Magomed. I don't know what you did to him, but Dana does not like you. So I think they'll probably do Yuri Prohaska again because that fight just sells. Pereira fight me in Abu Dhabi. I don't know, man. Miguel, Dougie, what's up? What's up? Regular refresh. I don't think it's your internet, Dougie. I think it's your OBS. Could be. Once this stream, we're only going to go for another half an hour. If it starts to fuck up again, I'll refresh the stream. But next time I do a stream, I'm just putting in a new stream key, new code, deleting everything off the OBS backend and just starting again. Yeah, so we'll go from there. Protect by Bryce to fight Paddy Pimblett on 305 now. That would be fun. That'd be fun. Protect Bryce at all costs. I agree. Mitchell is dead. He was killed in December. Mitchell will rise again. He will rise again. Sterling versus Volkanovski. I like that fight a lot. The matchmaking works. The name value works. The problem I have with it is I do feel like Aljamain Sterling just doesn't want any fans anymore and is just going to backpack ride for the rest of his career, which is good because it's not going to hurt Volkanovski's little brain, and his brain is smashed in. But yeah, that's the only thing about that fight is it'll be a bit boring, but it'd be good for Volk. Same way it'd be good for Bryce. Same thing. Chael Sonnen is an undefeated champion. I said that in my video, Miguel. I went, Chael Sonnen, the only fighter to ever have a completely undefeated record. Once again, putting it on the line against Anderson Silva. I love the meme, man. I love the meme. Chad here, I also think Bryce would have sick BJJ transitions. It would be fun. Yeah. Plus, Bryce wouldn't get chinned. Win-win. No, I think you're right about that one, Chad here. I can agree with you on that. You started the stream very salty, but I agree with you on this one, man. Miguel, did he finally succumb? Yep. Poirier is ripping Makhachev's head off. Imagine Weston. Imagine if Dustin Poirier knocks Islam Makhachev to the ground and then takes his back and fucking rear naked chokes Islam Makhachev. Could you picture that? Oh my god, that'd be so good. Oh. I think Aljo Bryce would have sick beat. Your internet's fine. Okay, cool. I'm happy. I'm happy that we're all on the same page here. Dana wanted me to fight Jamal Hill. You think I should? Dana wants Magomed Ankalaev to fight Jamal Hill. I think he should. I think people who step in on short notice and do favors for the UFC get favors back, you know? And if you beat Jamal Hill, I think if Magomed Ankalaev steps in short notice to save UFC, 302? 303? Steps in on short notice to save UFC 303, beats Jamal Hill, they let Pereira fight Yuri again. Magomed Ankalaev 100% steps in for the next title shot. Aljo versus Ortega or Movsar. You asking me what should be next or who should win? I think it should be Aljo versus Ortega next. Loser retires from the UFC. Get rid of one of them. We don't need two fucking sleepers. You know, and Movsar, like, we haven't seen him rise to the top yet. We've already seen Ortega rise to the top and fail twice. 2 title attempts from Brian Ortega. One against Max Holloway, one against Volkanovski. So, yeah. I'm going to smash through this so we can catch up with chat. I hate to say it, but I think Alex says, I hate to say it, but I think Volk versus Movsar will end up like the first Islam fight. Don't think so. It has a chance, Alex, but I don't think so. I think Volk, man, I don't know how Volk's chin is anymore. Alex, I don't know anything until we see Volk in there again. I need to see him in there again. I need to see how his chin heals. The kid is old, man. Magomed didn't do anything for the title, just chinned Walker, who was doing well. Yeah, he needs to, like, put a stamp on it. The only thing is, with Magomed Ankalaev, is the last time he fought for a title, it was a draw, and I find it a little bit unfair that he doesn't get another shot at a title. I don't know how you can fight for a title, have it go to a draw, and then not get a chance to go back in. You know what I mean? Doesn't work for me. Like, if you get a draw in a title shot, you should, like, almost be an instant rematch, right? Walker beat the GOAT, Anthony Smith. Crazy, right? Anyone can achieve anything. Isaac, I've been watching Movsar interviews. He's a pretty nice guy. I don't give a fuck. All right, I want entertainment. All right, if I'm waking up at 5:30 in the fucking morning to watch the UFC, I want entertainment, not hugging. All right, that goes for you, Cendric Doumbé, as well, mate. No more of that. If Dustin knocks him out, Dougie, shave your head. If Dustin knocks him out, we're taking this vertical stream and we're going to the pub. We're walking down to the pub together and we're all celebrating live on stream. That's what happened. If Dustin knocks out if Dustin wins the fucking belt, I'm doing this. I'm switching to the phone and we're going to the pub. All of us together on stream. It's gonna be beautiful. I might actually cry as well. Sterling is so boring now. Yes, Sterling versus Cater was so boring. Yeah, it kills me, man. It kills me. It killed all my hype. Until that Yuri Rakic fight happened, I was like, this UFC 300 is fucking ruined. On paper, he attacked Smith's family to steal that victory. Kind of dishonorable. True, Professor Morbius. Man, I like sharing the chat so you guys know where I'm up to. That's why I do it, man. When I have chat down here, that way I can, like, highlight which one I'm up to and we can, like, flow together. So I miss not having chat on screen. There's a reason I do it, man. Dana White has ruined heavyweight. He has ruined heavyweight, Miguel. You're absolutely right, man. It hurts my soul, brother. If Dustin beats Islam, I'm pitching a tent, and it ain't the tent that y'all thinking of. No, did he? Chadira, that was incredibly Diddy. You talked about the body part between your legs. That's Diddy. Dustin not knocking out Islam, I'm confident. Yeah, I know. No, I'm not confident. Dustin Poirier will knock out Islam. Charles or Colby Covington? Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira. Amazing. The striking alone, the creative striking alone. Charles Oliveira. John Jones has ruined heavyweight. Dana ruined heavyweight. Actually, no lie, Francis Ngannou ruined heavyweight. No lie, Francis Ngannou. Notice from actual Australian. Notice how the only losses Volk got was people who called him out. Ilya and Topuria. Everyone else on earth didn't even have the balls to say his name. But actual Aussie to Aussie, we have to admit that Volk has sort of lost a bit of his aura. Like, there was a moment after that Max Holloway fight where everyone was just like, holy fuck. Max Holloway 3, I'm saying. Volkanovski versus Max Holloway 3. There was a moment where everyone was just like, holy shit, this is different. This guy is different. He's fucking built different. And now that aura is sort of gone, you know? Being confident in Islam isn't really a brag. Everyone thinks he's going to win that fight very much. That's true. That is true, Chad Hero, yeah. Miguel Productions. Mobzar is one of the best fighters in MMA. Bit snooze festy, I will say. Volk was brutally KO'd twice. I know, Miguel. That's what I'm saying, man. I need to see Volk's. I need to see his chin in action, brother. I need to see his chin in action, you know? No way Mobzar has trash control. Unless you mean head kick KO, then I don't know. Yeah, to get Volk out of there, Isaac. That's what you're saying. Like, he's going to have to head kick him. Yeah, and that's the only way he'll get him out of there. Otherwise, it'll just be a regular fucking decision. All the people picking Dustin in their picks will end up on the MMA Clown Show. Wrong, Anakin. Wrong. I want to see you back here, Anakin. All right? I know you watch a lot of other MMA channels. All right? And I appreciate you stopping in. But after Dustin fucking sleeps Islam, I want to see you in here to get your comeuppance. All right? When we all go to the pub to celebrate, I want you in the chat, Anakin. All right? Volk was in Gypsyland when he got knocked out. I know, man. It kills me. Anakin, we don't need your BS negativity here from Weston. Mobzar needs to go to PFL. Goodbye, stinky fighter. Mate, if Mobzar goes to the PFL, that company is fucked. Also, I don't know if you guys are across the news of this, but the PFL is a shady fucking organization that is not paying its fighters. Very interesting stuff going on down at the PFL. Mobzar and Magomed are friends? Of course they are. They live in the same mountain. They're probably brothers. They're probably related. Mobzar is underrated, future champ. I think he's fairly rated. I think people do believe that of him. You know, I think what people are saying is he's just not exciting, Anakin. But I think he's fairly rated. Yeah. Mobzar is bullshit. He lied to me, steal money, take money to buy a donkey. Tim, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. I don't know if I've seen you around the channel before. Check this out. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs, so if you could hit that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it, man. How far am I behind chat? Pretty far. Let's smash through this. If I skip anything, or you guys want me to delve into anything more, you can just pump it into the chat. Pump it hard. I think Topuria clowns Mobzar cleans up Mobzar in one. It would be great. That would be fucking epic. That would make Topuria a very, very popular fighter. Smith is the GOAT of MMA. Smith beats John Jones in his gym. If you cut off John Jones' arms and legs and just make him a stump going into a holding position, yeah, he does. Does Islam get a rematch if he loses? Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Dagestani money, lightweight, couple of defenses, the favor that he did for the UFC, fighting Volkanovski. Yes, I think he does. I think he does, actual Australian. Isaac. Yeah, I agree. Topuria KOs Mobzar. Mobzar isn't like most Dagestanis. He's very hittable, bad control, and stands up longer than most rather than diving into his takedowns. Isaac is right, everyone. Listen to Daddy Isaac. He's right on this one. Professor Morbius. Oh, chat. Where am I? Professor Morbius. Where are you, brother? Ella, how are you, man? Good to see you. Isaac, yeah, I agree. Jones is Smith's sons. I remember hearing about when Jones had some bad... showed up at Anthony's house and got laid out. The John Jones-Anthony Smith beef is bloody hilarious, especially since just how easily John Jones handled Smith. I don't think, Chad Hero says, I don't think Islam deserves a rematch if he loses. Make him rematch Oliveira or fight and go, Jesus, Chad Hero, you want his head kicked in, mate. Volk was never the same after Islam fucking destroyed him and Ilya sent him to hang with Gillespie. That's rude, Miguel. That's rude as fuck. No, I know, dude. And that's why, like, I'm actually very keen to see Volk again because I want to know what kind of shape is he in. Like, how is he going now that he's had his head kicked in? After Holloway 3 was when Islam called him out, though. Actual Australian, didn't Volk call Islam out after that? Because Volk felt that he had done enough work and had defended the title 3 times against the same guy that he deserved to move up? Or am I remembering that storyline wrong? Actual Aussie? Let me know, man. Anakin. Charles should fight Gamrot. He doesn't deserve Islam. This is true. Now that Charles has got that L against Sarukian, it's time for him to take on Gamrot. You're right, man. You are absolutely right. LR, man. I hope Volk returns next year. Yeah, a good long rest. But the problem with that LR is his age, man. Then, like, we might as well just count him out completely because of how old he will be. Yeah, no? If Islam loses the belt, he has to fight at least 3 more before his next shot, in my opinion. Chadira has gone back to full salt. Full salt levels from Chadira. Jesus, man. Alex. There's no way Islam will fight 3 others before a title shot. Daggy privilege is true. True, man. True. Movzar isn't that boring. His last fights have been good. Am I maybe getting him confused with another Dagestani in my head, Isaac? Shall I check tomorrow at work? I think I will, but I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of Movzar Evloyev. Movzar as one of the most boring fighters in the UFC. I'll check. I'm just kidding. I think he does need at least 1, though. Yeah, I think, look, dude, I think if he loses the title convincingly, he does need one defense. I think if Islam Makhachev loses the title convincingly, he does need at least 1 more win before he can go ahead and fight for it again. But I do not think that will happen. I think considering the amount of Saudi money and how he is sort of that region's megastar, they will give him an instant rematch. That's what I think will happen. Ilya fucking flattened Volk. I know, Miguel. I know. Volk was pound for pound #1, and now he's been fucking smashed into oblivion. This sport is fucking cruel. It is, man. It is. There are times where you're just like sitting there staring at the screen. Like, why did I care so much about these people? It kills me. Chad Wakira. Wow, 253. What's up, man? Could you please subscribe to the channel? First time I've seen you around here. Trying to get to 1,000 subs, so if you could please hit that subscribe button, it would mean the world to me. Sorry I didn't get to your chat sooner. I'm trying to get to these as fast as I can. It's good that we got a good popping chat in here, though, guys. I like it. Miguel Productions. Holloway will fight Ilya in September in Spain. Maybe. We'll see how much Ilya Topuria wants to play the game. He thinks that he is not going to fight Holloway unless Holloway brings the BMF belt. Volkanovski is an eager motherfucker, and he might be going for his title rematch. He might be going to rematch Ilya Topuria in Spain. So we'll see, Miguel. Well, 253. Who do you think would win, Max or Topuria? I think Max Holloway wins that, brother. I think Max Holloway wins that. Islam rips Poatan's arms off. Don't think so. I think he's too short. I think Poatan stays up. I think Poatan stays up, actual Aussie. I don't think Islam Makhachev could take him down. I think he's just too tall and lanky, and he could post and stay up. You know that sort of takedown defense where like they always keep one arm down no matter which way they get taken down? You know, and then when you are down and fully mounted, it's much easier to get the heels of your foot on someone's hips and pop out. I don't think he would, mate. Anthony Smith Jones on paper every night. Anthony Smith writes in his journal, I beat John Jones. Mason, why the alt? Also, Ortega is going to fight Ilya because Ilya... Are we live? We're live. Professor Morbius. Sorry, Weston. Why the old? Also, Mason is going to fight. Ortega is going to fight Ilya because Ilya is a cunt and Holloway needs to stop cutting to 145. It might be. That might be the fight they go with. We don't know. Ilya Tapuri is playing funny games, man. Yeah, Volk wanted to go up, but Islam made Charles tap 13 times like a chicken, and he got Alex in the cage. Kind of based regarded activity, though. So, yeah, so it was Volk that was chasing Islam, not the other way around, Aussie? Yeah? Professor Morbius, I think Khabib started calling for the matchup before either of them. What are you talking about, the Volk matchup, Morbius? Chad Hero says, I just want Volk to win his next fight, man. Give him Aljo or Vinicius Salvador or something. Yeah, dude, me too. I want to see him in there. What I really want to see from Volk next is him in there against a decent fight and have him get clipped on the fucking chin and then see how he handles it. That's what I really want to see, man. Bob Normal, his last fight was good. Whose last fight, Bob Normal? Let me know. I have 3 subscribers. The real question we all want answered is, will Bo Nickel or Khamzat be champ by the end of next year? I don't think either of them will be champ by the end of next year. How do you like that? 3 subs. Isaac. I don't know. I thought his fight with Allen was really good. Yeah. Okay. Against Lopez, there was constant hard shot standing. Yep. And even against Ige, he was throwing a lot of hard strikes. That's true. That's a good point, man. That's a good point. The one with Allen was pretty damn good. You're right, man. Maybe he does get too much shit. Maybe you're right. Actual Australian. Why did Ilya do that to Volk? Couldn't he have been a boring decision? Does he hate Aussies? Does he want to get shanked at the local kayak or at the local car park? Mate, if he ever comes to Australia, we're all fucking getting on him. All right? We're finding his hotel and we're fucking giving it to him. Professor Morbius. Dougie, do you think you could beat Anthony Smith in tic-tac-toe? Online, of course, because he beats you on paper. Absolutely, mate. Easy. If Alex can defend takedowns from Golova, I don't think Islam can get it done. Same, brother. Same. Actual Australian. Ankalaev is basically the 205 Islam with slightly worse BJJ. He's going to ragdoll Powhatan when he gets his hands on him. Let's skip. No, I don't know if he will, man. I've caught up, everyone. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, Dougie. You've done it, mate. You've read every single chat. Fuck yeah. All right. Actual Australian. Ankalaev is basically the 205. Islam with slightly worse BJJ. I don't think he's going to ragdoll Powhatan, man. I really don't, man. They're like... Alex Pereira has spent so much time since he got into the UFC just working his grappling with Glover Teixeira. And Jan Blachowicz has very good takedowns, and he was able to hold him up. He was able to hold him off for a bit, man. So I don't know, brother. I don't know, man. Does Max box the head off Islam, or does he get ground and pounded for 5 rounds? Does Max box the head off Islam, or does he get ground and pounded for 5 rounds? Good question. I think he gets ground and pounded. Magomed and Islam is a horrible comparison. Yeah, Magomed's striking is a lot cleaner. Not the AM, bro. What's up, man? I've seen you here before. How you going, man? Can I teach you how to Dougie? Of course, bro. That's what I do, mate. I'm Dougie on all of them, son. You know what I'm saying? Straight Dougie in 24/7. Cheddarhead. Every time I go into a vertical stream, I accidentally swipe onto the most bizarre streams. Cheddarhead, I think we've talked about this before. You watch some pretty messed up stuff if that is what they are. If that's what they're putting in front of you, the algorithm knows what you like, Cheddarhead. So, stop clicking on them, mate. JDM versus Shavkat for the #1 contender. I like that. I have 3 subscribers, and I think that's the fight that is going to happen in Perth. Do you think Khamzat fights in the States before 2025? I do believe the conspiracy theory, Professor Morbius, that Khamzat Chimaev is not allowed to fight in the States. Oh, we're going to finish the stream soon. What's the time? All right, cool. Let me set up my end of stream timer. Let me set it up. Let me set it up so we all know where we're at. No. 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 Yes. What? No. What? Yes. Whatever. Fuck it. That's what it is. Fuck Twitter. We're not using it anyway, mate. So that can fuck right off. Twitter, you can fucking get out of here, mate. There we go. All right. Go. Go. Go, timer. Man, I'm having all sorts of tech issues today. When that time is finished, so is this stream. Okay, let me catch back up. Where was I? I was with Professor Morbius. If someone has complete no fear of the takedowns of Islam and can defend them without sacrificing defense on the feet, they beat him. Chad Hero, that's what I think it is, man. I think Islam Makhachev uses his striking to get the takedowns, and as long as they remain calm and know that they can handle it, I think that's the path to victory. Now, that doesn't mean like they're 100% going to win, obviously. But I do think like it's all about just being calm and knowing that you can handle the takedowns, and then you can piece him up on the feet. Because he wins his striking by people being scared of what's going to happen on the takedowns. What do you think are Magomed's top 5 UFC moments? The draw with Jan Blachowicz was fucking amazing. Getting not disqualified for kneeing Walker in the head. Beautiful. That's all I got, really, Magomed. I mean, to be honest, mate, I don't pay that close of an attention to your career. You know, you weren't the most exciting fighter. I mean, that's unfair. You do stand and bang more than a lot of Dagestanis. I think Edwards, Ahmed, and BST with time can beat Islam Makhachev. I don't think BSD can. I think he gets handled on the ground. Jan took Poatan down and arguably won, Anakin, but Poatan did handle the takedowns really, really well, and Jan is a big, strong motherfucker. I'm not saying he didn't get taken down. Did I say he didn't get taken down? All I'm saying is Poatan was able to handle the takedowns, because I remember Jan throwing. In fact, in the first round, I remember clearly, Poatan did really, really good takedown defense in that fight. Really good takedown defense. Ahmed is my main guy to beat Islam. I think he needs a bit more time, though. I think he can do it. I think Ahmed can beat Islam. I don't see Islam as this like untouchable fighter that Khabib was. Start memberships, cunt. Maybe I will. Are we at that stage, boys? When we get to 1,000 subs, no more vertical streams and memberships with custom emojis. That's what's going to happen when we get to 1,000 subs. Ankalaev can wrestle, though. He just knows he sucks, so he doesn't have to. Just knocks them the fuck out. Imagine if he chins Poatan. Oh, my God. But actual Aussie, what a sick rematch it would be. I'm worried from how vastly Islam is improving, but so is Armin. They're both improving at great fucking levels, man. They're both improving at great levels. So, like, it's going to be exciting when they both get back in there. I would be digging to the trap at the start of the stream. I'd like a bit of music before we start the stream, Chat Hero. I like it. I didn't ask for this, but my algorithm's fucked. Chathead. Mate, every time you're in here, you're like, I was just watching a tranny. I was just watching someone put peanut butter on their penis and a dog came at them. I was just like, every time, mate. Every time. Dougie, also, the algo doesn't always give you what you want. The algo gave me titties, and I always click titties. The algo won't give me titties, and I always click on titties. Surely it must give you things you don't want. Maybe it wants to like get you all raged up. Oh, shit. Chedhead, you bought it on yourself, you sick cunt. The timer gives me anxiety. Sorry, Chedhead. But it's good for people to know when the stream is going to end, I feel like. Otherwise, it's just like, see you, cunts. And then you end the stream. It's rude, man. Yeah, Chedhead, I swiped and saw a ladyboy doing a sleep stream. My algorithm is cursed. I don't know what you got. I never see stuff like this. I really don't, man. When the timer goes off, Sharknado will happen. Which fight are you most excited for up until the Corey Uma fight night? Fuck, man. That is a sick... I have 3 subs. That is a sick question. Honestly, the Dustin Poirier fight, even just then, gives me the fight pimples, the fight goosebumps. So I'd have to say my body is like most anxious for that one. Robert Whittaker as well makes me want to vomit. That one makes me want to vomit. That first round of Robert Whittaker versus Chimaev, I'm going to be on pins and needles, man. I really liked when Ankalaev had to cry and no belt at the end of the Blachowicz fight. That's so harsh, man. I had no investment in that belt at the time, but the shit made me laugh. Morbius, that's so harsh, man. And with Magomed in here as well, to his face, mate. Poatan just Derek Lewis to Young just stood up. Oh, cool, I've caught up the chat. I am very excited for Corey Uma, rooting for Corey, but don't mind either guy fighting O'Malley next. I'm very excited for Corey versus Uma. I'm rooting for Corey as well. I've noticed this as well also, guys. When I put the timer up, the chat like slows down because people know that we're getting to the end. I want Corey Sandhagen to win that. I really feel like he was robbed against TJ Dillashaw. It fucking is crazy that Vera got put a step ahead of him. Like, Uma is still young enough to where he will have his chance. Corey, like, it's time. It's time for him to have his chance. It's kind of fucked how clogged up that division is. It's good that O'Malley is willing to be active and, like, keep pumping through them. But, yeah, I have 3 subs. I need Corey to win that fight. I need him to win that fight, man. I really liked when Ankalaev had to... Oh, we did that one. I'd actually pick Ilya to KO Islam. He won't fear the takedown, and he will walk him down and chin him. You'll pick Ilya to KO Islam. He won't fear the takedown. That might be his defense. That might be his downfall against Islam Makhachev at Aussie. That might be his like, he's going to stand there squared up with Islam Makhachev, like you said, and he's going to walk straight forward and just engage in the boxing. If he gets knocked down, he is not going to be scared of the knockdown. And because he has that jiu-jitsu base, he will probably try and be comfortable on the bottom. And then I can see Islam Makhachev raining down heavy ground and pound. So that scenario that you just painted there for us, Aussie, might be his actual downfall, brother. Might actually be his downfall when that fight goes to play. Chinny Rob is losing to Hamza. How do you see that happening, Anakin? I see Hamza rushing Robert Whittaker hard in the first round, and there being a lot of grappling and posting up against. Good night, 3 subs. Thanks for joining the stream, brother. I appreciate it. I see him like wrestling up against the cage, a lot of heavy grappling, but like not finishing him, and then he slowly gasses out as the fight goes on. Robert Whittaker wins round 3, round 4, round 5 by bouncing around and touching him up. If Poirier wins the belt based on his career, he enters the top 15 GOATs. I think so, and I think I do hope that he wins that belt and just gives it to Jolie, gives her a kiss, takes his gloves off, and says that he fucking done it. Brother, what disrespect is this? I know, Magomed. You got touched up today's stream, brother. You know, be back tomorrow, try again, see if we can get the stream to turn around and, you know, fall back in love with you, mate. Because you got pieced up at tonight's stream, Magomed. It was harsh, mate. It was just funny. Jesus, mate. Whittaker gonna wreck that rap lip wob baby. Jesus, Western Mass and Anakin are going at each other, mate. Going at each other. I don't think they should have made Uma versus Corey. Yes. I don't want this. I don't like this fight for the Sandman. I know, man. I know. I hope he flying knees him and flying knees him back into the Khabib era. I hope that Sandhagen wins that fucking fight. And like you said, maybe wins it with a stunning knockout. And that way it's like 100% Sandhagen. Whittaker needs to be on his P's and Q's in the first. Yes. If he gets his back taken like Usman did, he won't survive as long as Usman did. I lean on Rob by. I think that first round is all going to happen. Heavy grappling against the cage. That's what I see happening. Anakin and Western Mass going at each other. I like it. Is Poirier versus Islam the same as Khamzat versus Winnicott? Tony, do you mean like nerve levels? I think I have more nerves for the Poirier Islam fight. More nerves. Yeah. Yeah, way more nerves. But I don't see the fights playing out the same way. I see 30 seconds. I know, Cheddar, scary, isn't it? I don't see the fight playing out the same way. I see Islam choosing to stand and bang with Poirier. Guys, that was the stream. Can I get an art prompt? Hello, Vincent. What's up, brother? Sorry, you're at the very end of the stream. But hey, please subscribe to the channel. Guys, Shooter McGavin, what's up? That's pingers? Fucking pop them all you want, mate. Everyone, I'll see you later. Subscribe to the channel. That's the end of the stream. I know, it's over. There's going to be a video tomorrow. There's plenty of other videos on the channel to watch. Please go ahead, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all this weekend. Holy shit, I didn't mention it. This weekend, me and Bad Math MMA. Can I get an art prompt? I don't know what you're saying, Vincent. Subscribe to the channel. I forgot to mention this, so I'm going to leave with this. I know, Cheddarhead. It's over. What are we even doing here? Me and Bad Math MMA are going to be doing a joint live stream this weekend. If you want to know what time it is in my community post tab. You'll find the time for your region there. Let's just destroy the, I don't know what you're saying. You can find the time you can find your region's time zone there in the community post tab for when me and Bad Math go live this weekend because there's no UFC. So instead of the UFC, we're both going live. Until then, please lubricate. It's essential. Like the stream, like the videos, subscribe to the channel, join the Discord. No, that's not the Discord link anymore. And I will see you all in the next one. And also, lubricate excessively. More is better than less when it comes to lubrication. See you, everybody. Have a good night. Thanks for putting up my shitty internet tonight. I'll see you all tomorrow.